Hello, everyone. Very good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are joining. Can someone please confirm me, guys, if you can hear me? Today we will be talking about uh, Test Case Studio, how to make the best use of it, and why this product is required, why this tool is required for you people, and how it can help you guys to save time and while doing the testing, exploratory testing. So please let me know, guys. Can someone please confirm if you can hear me well? Hi, Prasad. Hi, Sukriti. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining and thanks for the confirmation. Okay, we'll wait for another couple of minutes and then we'll start. I will be showing you guys the demo on uh, Pro version because Pro version has a lot more innovations than the free one. So I will show you guys because I really want everyone to know the capabilities of this tool and what it can do, how it can save a lot of time and make your process QA process a lot more easier. And the main reason showing you guys the best use cases is this that because we are providing the Pro version anyways free for everyone, so you can also take the like access of this and use it, explore it, and see that what all things could be possible. Like you will get a lot of ideas when you will be using such innovative product. So that will also help you guys a lot, and it will give you guys a lot of ideas like which you can like with the help of that you can also improve your in-house automation process. Like you can also get idea that, oh, this process can also be automated, this flow which you are doing manually, that can also be possible. So lots of good things also you will get apart from like using the tool, saving the time from it. We used to get the ideas as well when we use the innovative products, because lots of feedback, lots of effort has gone inside this. And that's the like one of the reason that this is one of the highest rated recorder plugin, all 5 star till date. So yep, I guess pretty much everybody has joined and like everything is all set. So let me just quickly share my screen. I hope you guys can see my screen. Just wanted to confirm like there is no echo or any kind of disturbance, so that like it is all good, we can move on. And if you get any question in between, feel free to ask me, or you can put in the chat section, and I will make sure that I take all your questions and answer them. And one new feature we have released today, like we have integrated test case studio with the test rail. So directly you can upload test case from the test case studio to test rail. So no more need to download and then get lots of file in your system and then uploading to that. So that also I will show you guys how we have done that and how you can utilize that. Okay, so let's proceed with this. So TestCase Studio is the next gen recorder plugin which helps you guys to record each and every single step into plain English sentences, along with the screenshot, logs, XPath, ID, name, selectors, URL, data, and a lot more things, which can automatically be captured when you do the exploratory testing, UI testing, or functional testing, web application testing, whatever you say. So in your web browser, when you do the testing, everything can be recorded. It is very helpful in that case, like where you have to get the steps to file the bug or reproduce the bug or documentation, and you get the screenshot automatically with the highlighted fields and everything. So let's see how you can use it and how you can get started with this. So here you can see that Test Case Studio Pro. I'm showing the example with this, the demo with this, because I really want you guys to see the complete absolute capability of it. And anyways, we are giving the free version, free account of this to everyone, so you all can try this. So you just have to Like follow this blog here to get your free account. And after that, you just install this TestCase Studio Pro in your browser, and then from there on, you will get it here, and you can get started. So now let's see how we can use it, so that like let's focus there. So you just have to, like, let's say I'm on any website. I will take an example of Mintra, Flipkart, Amazon, any e-commerce website you say. We can take that. Let's say for example, we'll start with Flipkart, and then we'll show on multiple websites. So here, what you have to do before you start your testing, you just have to click on Test Case Studio logo here. That's all. Only one thing you have to do before you start your testing. And now you just start doing whatever you want. Like let's say here we want to search for any product. Let's say we want to search for AirPods. Then you can click anywhere. Let's say we click here. Then we click on Add to Cart button. Then we click on Place Order. Then we click on this Flipkart logo here. So you see we have performed multiple actions. Now suppose at this particular point of time we got a bug, and now here we need to get all those steps which we have followed to reproduce this bug. So generally what we do, like, we manually start thinking back in our mind that what could be the issue, how we can reproduce it and all. But here you see that you just have to open the test case studio window again, and you have all the steps which we have performed. Like we have open website, then we entered airports in this field, then we press enter, then we click on this, and then click on this. Each and every step has been recorded here. You can simply copy them and paste it to your developer, that this is how like they can reproduce the issue, or like they can get this bug. Suppose there is no bug, you just want to keep the record that you have done this testing. In that case, you can simply download this, like in CSV, Excel, PDF, whatever format, doc, whatever format you want. You simply download this and you got this, and you can keep it as a proof that you have done this testing, and nobody will ever gonna touch this. Like you will, like, nobody can play the blame game on you, that we have done this testing, we you have not done this, this is a production bug, this is a miss from testing side, tester side, and all those things cannot happen because you have the proof, and you didn't do anything extra. You just have clicked on this logo before you were doing the testing. And now good thing is this, here you see that for each and every action you have the screenshot with the highlighted field. Here you see that the field is highlighted. Here you have the timestamp as well on the screenshot, so you will not miss anything, like at what point of time this screenshot was taken. So you see that the name of the screenshot telling you that going on, click on going to cart. Here this field is also highlighted, so you got to know that user, at that time user was clicking on this. And here you have the timestamp as well on the screenshot, so that also you have. This you can download a screenshot also, you can download them simply. For each and every steps you have the logs as well. You can like open those logs, check out, and whatever you want, that you can do download. Here you have the OS version, like whether this is a Mac or Windows, because whenever you file a bug, you always have to give those information that you are doing the testing on Windows or Mac, what was the version of that. Then browser, what was the browser, it was Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Opera, what browser you were testing, what was the browser version. So these information, like, you don't have to like manually check all these information. What was the resolution time, what was the time when you were doing this testing, whether it was in IST, what was the time zone, everything you get in single click. You copy this information, paste it to your developer. Also, like, you just, when you download this file test case, this information is also available in that file, so that also you get it there. So this way you get like everything without anything doing extra. And apart from this, there are many other features which definitely we are going to talk. Here you get the ID, name, XPath, CSS selector. You get the data, what data you have entered, like if you have filled any form, if you have entered some value in somewhere in the fields, that also you get here. You get the URL for each and every step, like when you have, when we were clicking on, click on going to cart, at that time what was the URL in the address bar, that also you used to get here, which is very very helpful for the developer. From a debugging perspective, they get to know, okay, these all parameters were there in the URL, so it becomes easy for them that whether the things were right or not. So you get all these things without doing anything extra. And apart from this, there are a lot more things which I'm going to talk today. By the way, any questions so far? Thanks over there for joining. Thanks everyone. Is this timestamp IST? If I run the test in Chicago, will timestamp be CST? Yes, that should be CST because this will take like your local time zone. So it should be like that. You can just check it out. If there is any issue, feel free to let me know. That we will fix if there will be any issue. Yes, Subodhya, that's you are right. It should be local time. Test case studio is blocked by admin in our organization, unfortunately. So in that case, Apurva, you can request them to unblock it. Like, of course, like, and generally, like companies like banking and all, they might have blocked it. So what you can do, just go to selectors of website here, just search for safety or secure, something like that for test case studio. And we have already written the blogs and all about this, that how you can get it, like unblock this. Let me just search for safety. So we have written those blocks here. Okay, secure. Is it safe and secure to use test case studio? So you see that we have already written a blog here, and because this used to run absolutely in your local system, so this is absolutely like 100% safe and secure. It doesn't require any kind of, like, we don't save any kind of your user data or anything. So, and we have also done, I have prepared a video showing what all properties, what all permission it used. So that way it will be very, it becomes very easy for your team to unblock it. So please request them, they will definitely unblock it. And in many many companies already it is being unblocked. Exactly, Paul. We need to make a business case for it. And in fact, like, not just like, whenever I used to get this question, I feel like we need to understand that this is not just the about this plugin or any plugin. It is in fact like whatever software we used inside inside our company, they all have been approved by admin. They all have been approved by like management or higher authority with a very good use case. Like, we have to prove a use case that this is the use case for which we required, because we, like, none of the company will allow all the software to be used inside their company. So whatever software you are using for any purpose, they have been gone through approval process and they have been used. It could be a chance, it might be a chance that when you join that company, all the software were already in house, so we feel that, oh, all were allowed but plugins were not allowed. So it is not that kind of case. I hope that answered your question. Exactly. Can you name a company that has approved it? There are many banks. So, like, many banks have approved it, and it is being used in many banking companies, and in like pretty much everywhere it is being used. Rather than like me telling the name of the company, because it is not allowed for me to take the any company name. But if you just go to LinkedIn and you search for like Selector Sub or Test Case Studio here, let me just search for Selector Sub for an example. And you want to see like in which all companies it is being used. You hit on people and you will find more than 1500 profiles are there, and you can just check out their companies, like in which companies they work and where they are using. So it is being used in many many companies. Okay. Anyways, coming back here, so we will like simply you can record the test cases, the very simple thing. Now you will say that like when we recorded this test case, we were clicking here and there, and it was recording these steps. This is fine, everything is fine, okay. But if I will download this test case, let me just download this test case, open it. When we open and see this, you will say that we don't write in this format. The format could be anything. Like in your company, everybody use like generally most of the companies have different kind of test case template, different type of like name of these columns, header and all. So your test case template could be absolutely different. So in that case, is it possible to customize this template? That is the very first thing, because I'm sure 100% sure that many people might not be having id, name, xpath or css selector column in their test case template, or url maybe as well. So in that case, can we customize? Yes, everything can be customized. You can add column, you can delete column, you can rename column, you can drag and drop, like change the positions of these columns, you can rename each and every column. Everything is possible. So let's see how you can do. And only once it is required, because whatever template you will be using, you will just have to set that once in your test case studio pro. Next time onwards, whenever you will open this, it will open with your default setting, whatever settings you have done. So for an example, let's say we don't need this id, name or whatever columns, and we want to rename anything, that you can do. So just go to customize. Here you see that, let's say you don't need xpath, css selector, id or name column. In that case, whichever doesn't require, you can uncheck, and if you go back, you see that xpath, css selectors columns are not here now. If you download any of these file, those column will not come. Suppose you don't need, or let's say you need the logs column front, you click here and you see that logs column is here. So that way, like you want to hide the screenshot column, so that you can do basically. So this is possible. If you want to change the position, like let's say you want to have the data column before the url, this you can do. So this anything, like you can drag and drop anywhere, that you can do here. You can change the position, and also you can rename these. Like let's say in place of url, you want to say the uh, anything like address of website, anything you want. I'm just giving example. Like if you want to change anything, that you can rename here. Now suppose if there is absolutely different template, then can we have that, like can we add more columns or more customization? So yes, that is also possible. Let me give you guys one example. Before that, let me just open one test case file which is absolutely different. So meanwhile, if you guys have any question, to let me know. Any questions? If you have, please let me know. Or if anyone has tried this feature of like generating the test case with their own template. Anyone? Is there anyone who has tried that? And by the way, those who haven't taken the free trial yet, you just go to selectors of website, or like the description of this post, you will get the link to get this. We can also record the multiple test cases in pro version. I will show you guys. So for an example, here we have one test case. You see that here there are, like, this is absolutely different kind of scenario. Like you see that it has so many columns, and most of these columns are not available in our test case studio. You just see that here it was like id, work item type, none of these, most of these columns are not here. You need not to worry, we can get exact same template what is here. This is one example. You can, it could be like any kind of thing. Okay, now what you have to do, go to customize. We will add all those columns which are not here in test case studio pro. Let's do that. ID column here. So ID, you can see that values are not there. So ID column is not here in tool. So what we will do, we will add this ID. Then next is work item type. So let us add work item type. And this is just one time task for you. Like you are working in a company, then in that case, you there will be always same. These all columns are going to be always same, the template. Then we have this test step. Here, test step, you see that 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is something similar like this number, numbering or like order of that steps. So this you can say test step. So you can rename. You see that you have the capability of renaming any column name. Then step action. Step action is something like steps which we have. So this we will say step action. Step expected. So here we have the expected result column. This we will change to step expected. Then area path. So we don't have area path. Let us add a column area path. Then we have the assign to. So let us add assign to. Then state. Now we have all the columns which we required here with us. And the columns which are not required, you can just uncheck. Like let's say ID column was not there in our template. So we'll remove this, uncheck this. So they will be removed from here. Then data column is not required, we'll remove this. Address is not required, we'll remove this. Now we have only those columns which are required. So if you go back here, it will come like this. But still you see that the order of these columns is not same as our test case template, right? So how we can organize them, like how we can change the order. So you see that you can also drag and drop from here, but we also have a better way. You go to customize, and here you have arrange columns option. Click on this and let us rearrange the order of these columns. So first we have ID, then work item type. So let's drag and drop here. Then title, then test step, it is there. Step action is there. Step expected, area path, then assign to and state. Area path assigned to an state. Now click on save. So our order is also saved now. So you see that now we have the test case exactly same what we required here. So you see that ID, work item type, title, test step, step action, step expected, area path, assigned to, and state. So this is exactly same what we need. Logs and screenshot is not required. So that also you can uncheck if you don't want to see them. Come here. Now you have exact same thing what we have in our template. Simply you can download this. If you want, you can just simply download this. Let's say download. And if you will open this CSV file, it will be pretty much same as what we required here. So you see that we got the same test case. We have downloaded the same similar test case here what we were having. Now can we get this like multiple test case same like this? And there is one more thing. Like you see that test case sample, then this area path assigned to state. So this is something like predefined row which will come with each and every test case. Like you need this with each and every test case, right? So can we have this predefined row as well? So yes, we have this option that you can add a predefined step here, which will, like, you need not to fill every time. So what you can do, go to customize. Here you can add the pre-fill row, which you can set here. Just click on plus, and here you see that work item type is test case, because generally like with each and every test case we have some value constant, like whom is it is going to be assigned, what was the state when these test cases were written. So that always going to same. Area path, let's say this is ABC 456 anything, assigned to like Sanjay, and state design. Now we'll come back. And here you see that if you hover on plus icon, here you get the option to add a pre-filled row. And here also you have the option whether you want to add before or after. You can select this. So let's say we want to add before, click on this, and now you see that there is a row has been added. And now if you download, you will feel that this is exact same test case like this. Also, if you don't want to download this browser and all the info, you can uncheck. You can turn off this. And now let me download this. Open this. Now you see that this is exactly same template what we have it here. You see, ID, work item type, titles, test case, and this. Everything is 100% same what we have there. Okay. Now I will also show you that how you can get both these test cases and multiple test cases. Before that, there is a question from Subodhya. Is it integrated with TestRail? Yes, it is integrated. I'm also going to show that as well. Like I'm just coming one by one. Here you see that option, you will see TestRail. So in fact, like today only we released this feature. So that's the reason like I planned this session for today. I will give you guys the demo. I have already prepared the tutorial. Tutorial is available on Selectors of YouTube channel. So yes, it is integrated with TestRail now. So basically like in one click, you will be able to upload this recorded steps to your test rail. Okay, now this is fine. But what if like we want to record multiple test cases? Can we get these, like let's say 100 test cases are there and you want to record all of them and then add or whatever you want to do? Can we do that? Yes, that is possible. Let's see how. So here, this is suppose our first test case. The next test case is like, let's say you want to add record next test case. So in that case, how you can do that? And also like you can add steps here in between if you want to delete any steps. So that also you can do like you can add a, like if you want to add blank row, new row, duplicate like this, that all things can be done here. Now suppose you want to add one more test case. So in that case, you click on here, save and continue. You see that the next test case is going to be recorded here. And whenever you want to check the previous step, you can always click here and then you can see. So here is your second test case. Now let us record a second test case here. Suppose we are on any website. Let's say this time I will open Mintra. Okay, so now we have recorded this test case. Suppose you want to add a pre-filled row here, because generally we always do that whom we are going to assign. So let's say this name, if you want to change, you can also like rename, change the values here, like let's say XYZ. If you want to change to anything, let's say Naveen, and these are going to be constant. Now suppose we want to download both these test cases. Okay, so that you can do here. Just simply click on CSV or any file, like I'm just giving example. So this you can do, open this file, and now you see the magic. This is exactly same what we have in our file. Now isn't it amazing that you have the exact same recorded test cases what you required? Like here you see that each and every field, like, so you see that everything is same what we have it here. Now you can record as many test cases as you want. Just simply download it from there. So this is how you can customize the template, record, download test cases in your format. There's nothing like you have to like what test case studio has. And next time when you will open, it will open exactly with your own settings. Like you need not to again and again do those settings and all. Those are just one time. And if you want to just download any of these test cases, you uncheck this, you can just download that. You can also like rename these test cases before downloading or anything you are doing here, so that everything is possible. Another great thing, which is uh, we have, and in fact like pretty much everybody wants to know that, because you see that it used to record the steps like open website, click on furniture. But what if like you don't write the test cases in this way? Like in place of open website, you like to write open URL, or maybe in your company you people write open URL like this. Also, like all these fields are editable, so you can edit at any point of time. Open URL, in place of click on furniture you might use term like click at. It could be anything, just an example. So can we predefine, like can we change these predefined keywords? Yes, you can change these predefined terminology here now in TestCase Studio Pro. You see that here under customize you have these options like click on, so you can change it to click at. Anything you can do, like open website, you want to change it to open URL. Now if we come back here, let me just delete this test case first. Second test case, let us delete this. And now if we will record anything, so you will see that it has started recording with our terminology, open URL, click at. So now you have those things, that whatever like terms you want to define, that you can change these. With this, we have also one more amazing capability, that you can record test cases in your own local language. Like in whichever language you are testing the website, like let's say you are testing in Japanese, French, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, or in any language like Kannada, or any language, local language you are testing your website, because in many cases like we have to do that. So can we record the test cases in that local language itself? Because suppose we are testing any website which is there in local language, and then we are before the keyword name, the term name is on the elements on which we are clicking, that is something like uh, let's say in any different language, and you are saying click at, both are different language. So can we have that complete sentence in one language? So yes, that is possible. Like let me show you for an example here. I hope this will open. I'm just opening a website in a local language. Let me just close this just to show you guys. Will it open? I'm just trying any website to open in local language, Hindi. Let me just change this. Okay, so this is in Hindi right now. So suppose we want to record, like let's say if we record right now the test cases, how it will look. Open URL, click add, and then this term, like rest of the terms are in local language, right? So can we have this click add, right click, open URL, everything in that language? Yes, let's see how. So what you have to do, you copy this predefined keywords, click add, let's say, and now we'll English to in the translation. Soon we will add this translation by default in test case studio, so you will not have to open this as well. Then let's say open URL. I mean, like I'm just showing you guys example. You can do anything like whichever is required for you. Okay, let's say this much and delete this. Now we'll do the testing on this now. Let me just close this, open it, and now if we will click here and there, and you see the magic. You see that everything is in that language. Now we have it here. We don't have to like change anything. So you can this way record the test cases in your own local language. It can be anything. You just have to change it once they're in customize, change these keywords, and then you have your test case in your local language. So we have seen this that like all these features that you can customize template, you can record multiple test case, you can record in any language, you can download in any format, screenshot, you can add step, delete step, predefine rows, everything is there. You can add column, you can rename, delete, all those things are possible. Here also we have seen that you can have the screenshot with the timestamp, you have the logs, you have everything right there. Now, can we upload these steps, these test cases to our TestRail account? Yes, that is also possible. So what you have to do, you see that there's a button now, TestRail. Click on this. So it will ask you to please enter this TestRail account details here. So you will have to basically, of course, to link to get the access, because we this will require access to your TestRail account to upload it direct from here to there. For that, be assured that none of your data is going to be saved anywhere else apart from your locals, because TestCase Studio Pro and free version both runs in your local system. So feel free to add that. Now, what you have to do, enter these details, like this is the host URL of your TestRail. So here you enter this host name, then your username. You can get this from your account username, or your email address, and here you have to add the API key. For this, I have already prepared a detailed tutorial here, so you can just watch this, because here I will show you guys quickly. And here you go to settings, my settings. Here you have API key, so you need to add a API key here. Click on add, let's say demo, generate key. The key is generated. We will copy this key, paste it here. That's all it's required here. Now you go back, everything is saved automatically, so you need not to worry. Here, after creating this key, you need to click on add key, then you need to click on save key, otherwise this will not get saved. So make sure that you have saved everything on TestRail when you are making any change. After doing this, you need to check this API keys, is that key is available or not, which we have created. So that is there. Now go back, now go to administration in your TestRail, go to site settings, and make sure that here API, enable API is there. Okay, once you are all done, let's come back to this. And if you click on now TestRail, it will fetch all the projects from your TestRail, and it will show you the listing of those. In whichever project you want to upload, you can select, let's say I want to upload on this or this. So green means that project is selected, then click on next. It will show you the sections which your project must be having, and then click on upload. And this test case got uploaded successfully in our TestRail. Let's go back and see it here. So we have uploaded inside this test case studio testing project. Here we can see all test cases, view all. And this was the TestRail demo. What was the test case name we have? Let us give the test case name, so we will be make sure. Demo ECSP, let's say. And now we'll upload this once again, just to show you guys that it got uploaded. Refresh it here. This is here, and if you open this, you will see that all the steps has been uploaded successfully. So this is how you see that we have uploaded our test case on TestRail just in one click, like few clicks. One, you have to click on this, and then you have to just select it. And next time onwards, like if we click here, it will by default keep your selected project, so you just have to click on next and upload. So it becomes very quick, just in like 2-3 seconds matter of time. So this is how you can upload your test case in TestRail as well from here. Okay, then here one more amazing feature is that we can record the screen as well. Like suppose if you want to, if you are doing a testing of any application, suppose desktop application and then web application together, and you want to record a screen, you want to record a video, that is also possible here with the help of record screen. Before going to that, if you guys have any question, because it's been quite some time I have been speaking, please let me know if you have any question. Yes, Paul, we have the option of video recording. You see that record screen. So I'm just going to show that. Yes. Yes, we have this option. Yeah. Any other questions? And I will highly recommend each one of you that please take a free trial, free account of Selector Sub Pro and TestCase Studio Pro. Right now we are giving the free account, so you all can get it. Okay. And like you see that we are recording these in like local language. So if you want to go back to the default, you can again click on this reset button, and those will be reset to default. There's a reset button for with each and every keyword. Okay. Before going to the record screen, let me show you one more feature, awesome feature. You guys will love it. Though it is in beta stage, but still I want to show you. We have this change, like BDD format support also we have added. So you see that change to BDD format. Now suppose you want to record the test cases in BDD format, that is also possible. Right now it might not be able to record 100% what you need, but in future we are going to optimize a lot, so that's where like it will be 100%. But for now, let's say click on change to BDD. Now here if you come, and if you will be recording steps or anything, it will try to record something in BDD format, like when the user click on this, when the user open this, when user click on this. So this kind of steps it used to record. So at certain level it will be able to do that. This is in beta stage. Maybe like in another 15-20 days this will be more perfect. So yes, that is also there. Here you can also customize the screenshot quality. Like if you don't want to take the high quality screenshot, you want to medium or low because of size and space issue, that you can do. We have option to not to record scroll event shift keys, because it used to record scroll and all. Like if we scroll the website, it will uh, record them as well, like scroll steps, like when the user scrolls. So if you don't want to record scroll, then you can uncheck this scroll and all. So this also will not be recorded. Let me just change it to default. Now I will come back and show you guys how you can record the video. So suppose you want to record screen, you want to do the screen recording. So here we have the option of record screen. Click on this. You can select any Chrome tab which you want to record, or you want to record any window, that you can select. Or if you want to record entire screen, then you can select the entire screen. So for an example, here we want to record entire screen. Click on share. And right now entire screen is getting recorded. So whatever we will be doing, that is going to record in video. And here steps and screenshot, that is also going to be there. You see that here it is. You can uh, pause, resume, or if you want to stop, you can stop it, watch it. And if you feel that this is correct for your use, then after doing this you can just download as well. You can record in any size, like whatever how much length you require, that you can record. There will not be any issue. So this is how you can record the screen as well. Then there are more features. If you are working for automation, like on automation and other stuff, then you can like here we have the XPath and CSS selector. You can get them with the command as well. Like in selector sub we have this feature that you can get XPath and CSS selector with command, so that you can get it from here. We have the filter feature for XPath and CSS selector. Like if you don't want to generate with XPath and like CSS selector with any attribute or with attribute, so those things there. Then you can pause and again resume the recording. This you can do here. You can add a step, delete a step. By mistake, if you delete any step and if you want to restore that, you have the undo button here. So these are amazing features of test case studio. Suppose by mistake if you have closed this window and you feel, oh my god, we have lost all our like effort what we have done in testing. In that case, we have the option here to download the last recorded test case. So you have the last test case record, uh, a feature to download the last recorded test case, so you will not lose your work if you by mistake close the test case studio pro window. So this is really amazing. If you explore this will help you guys a lot and you will just love this. It has many features, lots of effort has gone inside this to make it more and more perfect and more usable and more customizable, so that like you don't lose any work, you don't miss anything, and you get everything according to you. And this is also available in dark theme. In one click you can get it in dark theme as well. So if you guys love the dark theme, then you can use it in dark theme as well. So this is test case studio pro, guys. If you have any question, I'm happy to take them. And those who haven't got their free account, just go to selectors of website here, and you see that here you will get the click to get the free access of test case studio pro. You just open this and here you will get the, you just need to follow these steps to get your account. And if you are working for enterprise or company and you want, if you have a big team, qa team, and if you guys want me to take the demo or session for your team, feel free to reach out to us. You can contact us on selectors of website live chat or contact us here under. So we will be more than happy to help you guys. Any questions? And all the tutorials and everything you will always find in test case studio. You can see that test case tutorial here. So we used to keep uploading all the latest features related to this. So if anything will be coming, you will always find all the tutorials and videos here with the demo. So do subscribe to Slackers of YouTube channel so that you keep getting all these information and updates. Any questions, guys? Okay, so there is a question. Am I required to record scroll? Does it auto scroll elements to view without the scroll? So in selector sub, it will automatically scroll when you hover on the element or XPath visible in the selector sub. But here in test case studio, suppose if you are scrolling the page, then it will record that you have scrolled the page, and it will record only once. Like let's say we are here, we open it. Let me just delete this. So suppose if we have a scroll here, now it will record like a scroll down. Now again if you try to scroll, then it will not. Let me just half scroll. Like this time I have scrolled up, so it will record scroll up. But again if I will scroll up, it will not record, because just now we have that scroll up command. But if we record scroll down, then it will record. So it will record here scroll up and down. This no, this will not. I hope like Paul, you got your answer. In Selectors Hub, it used to scroll the window to the viewable area when you verify your XPath. So here you are not going to verify XPath for any element, so this is not going to scroll automatically. I mean, if click on element of a screen, no, that is not going to scroll. So when you are performing any action or you are doing anything on while performing your testing, test case studio is not going to interrupt anything in between your website, your web application. It is not going to do anything, because then your testing or your work will interrupt in between. So that is, it is not going to do. You just keep on doing things. And then anyways, like when you will be performing action, that element, like let's say if I'm doing here, clicking here, so this element will always be there, is there on the viewable area. That's how I'm able to perform that action. So it, for test case studio, it is not required to scroll that element to viewable area or anywhere. Is that fine now? Paul, you got it? And if you guys like these tools, then please do recommend these tools to your company so that they take it for you guys and it will help your team and you people. Will it capture PIP mode of player? Uh, yes, it should capture. You can just try this, and if doesn't, please do let me know. If anything which is part of your web application, it will be able to capture. Let's say we record a click on an element off screen and delete the scroll command. Will it still work? Let's say we record a click on an element off screen and delete the scroll command. I didn't get your point. Like, what do you mean by off screen? Uh, let's say record a click on an element. Okay, I'm here. Let's say I'm here. Open it. Click on an element anywhere. Click on an element of screen and delete the scroll command. Like we are here and delete the scroll command. Okay, will it still work? Yes, yes, it will still work anyways. Like this is not okay, I guess you are getting confused. This is not going to like execute, so there is nothing like whether it will work or not. These are the steps which has been captured by test case studio and converted into plain english sentences. This is not the test case which you are going to execute, or this is not the script. So that is always going to be work. Maybe like if you are still not clear, we can take this offline. Maybe you might be making some point which I'm not able to understand. Sure. And by the way, thanks for this like detailed question. It helped a lot. Like really, like most of the features, in fact, like in Selector Sub or Test Case Studio, Auto Test Data or Testing Daily, all those products are like have improved a lot because of like user feedback and such discussions. Any other questions, guys, before we wrap up? And we'll again request all of you that please do take your free account, and please recommend if your company like I'm sure like it will be helpful for you guys, and as well as of course it will support Selector Sub. Okay, great. So no other questions, then thank you. Thanks everyone for joining, and it was a great discussion. Hope you guys will enjoy Test Case Studio. And if you guys get any question, you can always reach out to us on live chat on Selectorsub website, or you can contact us at support@selectorsub.com. We are always here to help you. With that, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again for joining. Have a great evening. Good day. Bye bye.